Bestie in all, my bestie in all, bestie in all, bestie in all, my bestie in all, 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 in love. On today's episode, we'll be talking about Pele and all things Pele. So I wanted to ask you do follow-up questions on from our last episode.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me?
I think a lot of really close friendships and relationships start off really rocky, and ours is no exception. And because when you guys started dating, I was in Melbourne, and so when I came back, Uli had moved out of home and you guys were starting your life together, and so I only really had what my family was saying to go off of, and it wasn't great things.
Oh yeah,
And-
I know.
And I think a lot of that, when I've thought about it since we've gotten closer, is a lot of misdirected anger. So everyone was angry at you for taking their son, taking their brother away from the family. But there was also things that he was dealing with within the family that he shouldn't have been going through. So I didn't think about the stuff that he was going through while he was basically the breadwinner of the house while I was away as well. And
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because it was all when you were away. Hey,
But
Everything
even then, I
transpired
wasn't a
when you
worker girl. Like I just never was. I was never in the workforce. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like that. I was it just.
she wasn't built for that.
They just said go to uni and that's it. That's what I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of misdirected anger towards you, and so there was a lot of that fucking Mormon girl took him away, and so I didn't really have fond thoughts of you.
Right. I mean, with all that in your ear, you would, of course, you wouldn't.
Yeah. And I think the way you guys got together as well, I think my parents witnessed something at a social, and it was just like, they were like, oh shit. And I'm not saying I like the other girl because I didn't. And
But you never know. That could have blossomed into
No.
what this is today.
no. It just wouldn't work. Yeah, and so I think that's a lot of. So I didn't really like you at first, and so there was a lot of tension. Not with me
Yeah.
and you,
Yeah.
but it was just everyone was mad at you for taking him away,
Yeah.
or that's how they perceived it, not knowing that, or not realizing that he's a grown adult, he's a grown man, and he made that decision, and that now that I've grown a little bit as well, I understand why he left. And so I think that all came to head at your wedding. And
Which we
so-
will not talk about. That's all we'll say about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in another episode.
Yes. Yes.
Long story short, I didn't go to the wedding.
Surprise.
Yes, I didn't really have a good opinion of you.
Mhm.
Our relationship didn't start off on a good foot.
It
And
did
I
not.
think it was still years after you got married that we got really close. So what were you going to say?
Yeah. No, I was going to say the same thing. But it took us years to even just get to where we, to even like each other, or even just talk to each other. It took us years. But
And it wasn't a conversation that we had. It was just we slowly became closer. We saw each other more.
Yeah.
Because I think that was another thing. We didn't really see you guys a lot.
Yeah.
And you were doing your own thing. I was doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we just slowly over the years just built our relationship. And I think there was just a time that we started going to the beach every weekend.
Yeah.
We went to the coast, and then so I think that's really what kickstarted our relationship. And then COVID happened, and so we were doing hotels every COVID happened, and so I think we got closer throughout my birthday
through
as well.
COVID. Yeah. I
So for
think
my
so too.
30th, and because and you're helping me organize all that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So we never really sat down and had a conversation on why I hated your fucking guts. But
Yeah. Why?
but yeah, it just naturally grew, and
Hmm.
yeah,
And
that's what.
I think it comes with the territory too, Sissy, because like I have experience with that where like I feel like you know, I have an older brother and I have a sister-in-law now who's married to my older brother, where like you feel like they're taking your older brother away type vibe. Like it just, you automatically feel this kind of like, but why? Like, why did you do that? And it's it's sad in a way because like you've you've obviously grown up with this person your whole life, right? And so then when they make the choice to leave home or like, you know, get married and start their own family, and then all of a sudden it's why aren't you? But why aren't you coming around more often? Or like, why aren't you coming around anymore? Like, so I feel like you acted like a true older sister, Sissy, to me, and
Which I
you had
hate.
every
And that's
right.
what I talked
You
about
had,
last week, where I was
but
just
you had
like,
every right to that. To be honest, because I took away pretty much. I did take away you guys. Like
and
was
I no, but and I think the added layer was because we grew up FHSR. There's something within that was just very anti-LDS, anti-Mormon, and
yes,
so
true that,
because
true that.
he converted for you as well, and so that
Hmm.
was just
Even
another
more,
that was
yeah,
on top
added
of
layer,
yeah,
yeah,
and so yeah,
true that.
there's just a lot of things that but it was just me getting it secondhand because I wasn't
Mm.
here when he left.
Honestly, when he left like your guys' home and he came to live with me, that was like the biggest profession of him saying that he loves me, or that in the biggest way that was
You just
so.
knew it was such a
Yeah, I
huge
just
thing
knew
for
from
him to
that.
do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And because you knew that he wasn't very like he didn't stand up for himself very
No,
much.
he never. And so when that happened, it was very like shook it to me. And I don't know whether or not because he already left home, he was doing things out of his own volition, or it was because he just loved me. But yeah, I just was like, wait, what? You're gonna get okay, okay. We were just going through the steps of what was next, like of like who, okay, what comes up the next? Ah, yeah, marriage, and then okay, yeah, have kids. But yeah, for the longest time, I didn't think that he would ever leave his family. And because you already know, Uli wasn't that type of person that was to, yeah, ever stand up for himself or say or speak out against anything or anyone, or even just out um against his dad. Like that was just a big no-no for him.
Mhm.
But then to do that, crazy. We spoke about before we spoke about you coming out as bi to Bronwyn, right? Who was your uni friend from Poly and Polyvision, sorry. And you also said that coming out as bi is like a rite of passage for gay people or for a lot of gay people who haven't had the chance to come out yet. Can you elaborate on that? Because I found that
Oh,
very interesting.
I think it's the gay people that I know. Like, I feel like a lot of them come out as bi because they feel like it's easier,
Yep.
and easier in a sense where you're like you still like girls, which is what we're supposed to like.
Yeah.
And this is not to say that bisexual people don't exist; they do.
Mm.
But I think it was just easier for me to say that because I think at that time I had dated someone.
I didn't even know that, to see that you dated a girl before.
Oh yeah,
So
so
can we talk about that or?
yeah, it's fine. I've spoken about it on Queer Coco, but
Yeah.
um, it was one of my best friends from high school. Her name was Kim.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to explain it, but I did have a crush on her. I think I thought that it was like a normal thing to like, okay, so I'm a boy and she's a girl, I like her. But
Yeah.
I think I got it confused with like friendship,
Yes.
like loving her that way. So
Yeah.
we dated for we dated for like a week, I think.
Yeah.
And like it just didn't work out. I think after our first time hanging out where I didn't kiss her or anything, she was just like, yeah, I know.
Okay, wow. She's like, okay, what?
And I think because her love language is like
Like being
touch.
touch. Yeah.
Yes, her love language is touch. I think that's what I'm assuming. And she was just like,
Yes.
you wouldn't even sit next to me. So yeah,
Okay, then yeah. Did she know? Like from first?
probably. I have never asked her. Like we're still friends now,
Yeah.
but I've never asked her. I've never
Wow,
asked her that.
that's so interesting.
But I just find that she's oh no, I can't talk about that.
Okay. So as a true Virgo, you're known for wanting true Virgo, sorry. As a true Virgo, you're known for wanting everything to be polished. And you spoke about that in our last podcast, like before you put things out into the world. How do you think you'll balance that perfectionism with staying authentic and allowing people to see the real you? Even if everything isn't perfectly finished, that is.
I don't think I do balance it because I'm struggling with this podcast as well because it's not how I envisioned it being. The podcast is an example of what I'm struggling with, and we were talking about this too. Like the stuff that goes off on social media is not necessarily the things that I put a lot of time and effort into. So like that's what I struggle with. That's what I'm struggling with currently. And like, I mean, our analytics for our podcast is not great, but our reels and TikToks are doing well. And I think balancing it is what is my current issue, and also being mad at like people watching because I'm like, there was no effort put into that. I just cut it out, and like it looks like I filmed it on a fucking webcam, a potato, like, and that's what pisses me off. But I think that's just the world we live in. People want authenticity, which is what we're we're striving to be.
Yes,
is authentic on here, and but yeah, when it comes to like other content, like I'm not a content creator prior to this, and I'm a very visual person, which is kind of ironic given the fact that I'm blind.
Mister.
And so like, yeah, I can spend like days on something and then I'll post it and it gets 5 likes and it's from my friends and family. And so that's so annoying to me. But yeah, it still doesn't put me off from like putting effort into things, you know?
Yeah. No, period. Okay, so those are the 2 follow-up questions that I wanted to ask you. Yeah, let's dive into your identity and your childhood from there. So what's something about your childhood that explains who you are today?
Trauma?
Anything's to see.
We weren't like dead broke growing up, but like there were certainly things that we didn't have, and my parents did a good job at like kind of shielding us from that kind of stuff. But I think with the lack of resources, and I think you'll find this with your husband as well, that we kind of learned everything out on our own. And so a lot of the skills that I have now, like with like the stuff that I do, so I've dabbled in everything from photography, videography, all that stuff, and it's all self-taught. It doesn't mean it's amazing, but like
I mean, what do you mean?
And yeah, even music, like everything is like self-taught, and it doesn't come from being broke necessarily. I think it just came down to my parents, my dad in particular, being really strict, and we weren't really allowed to go to anything, even if it had to do with church stuff. And so I had all that time at home, and I think I was one of the first people to like kind of benefit from YouTube University, which is what everyone is doing now. And I think TikTok is the other place that people get their degrees from now. And and so I think that's what it allowed me to do. And because my parents, especially for me, they were they pushed me academically. And while I was academic, sort of, and I was more of a creative, so that's what I spent most of my time doing, and I think that explains a lot of who I am today.
Yes, and I think it really does, because honestly, in the work that you were saying before, that you don't think that you are a content creator, which I reckon you are, like, so good. I just seen how just no one does what you do. Your niche is so like it's so you to see, and I honestly think that there's no one else that does what you in our poly community. Well, not that I've seen because I don't spread out that way, but honestly, your stuff that you put out, just even when you're like showing me your little renderings that you're doing online, like when you're doing LBC in-law content things, like our what is the ocean?
Oh yeah.
What do you call that?
What do you call that? Our theme song thingy,
Yeah,
our opening credits, whatever.
yes. I just Sissy, even just that. Like I don't know anybody in the creative world that does what you do. So maybe it's because I don't have like reach like there are like so creative to see. You're literally the most creative person that I know.
I think
Um,
I think what's most annoying about that too, like so for those listening or watching, I started learning how to 3D model and so I use a program called Blender, and that was another thing that I picked up using YouTube a lot. And what's frustrating about that too is I started using it when AI started popping off. And so I think, not tooting my own horn, like I think people just think everything is AI, and
yes.
especially if it's good.
No.
Especially if it's good, like, and so it gets no traction unless you like had a following prior. Like people wouldn't know that
Yeah.
it's something that I made from
I
from
know.
scratch, really.
From scratch to see. Don't even say kind of. Kind of. It's from scratch. Only from scratch. So, when did you first realize that you were different, and how did that shape you?
Different as in gay or different as in brown? 'Cause
Different, as in gay. Yeah.
I've always known, like, having four other brothers, mainly growing up with two of them because we're 1 year apart.
Mm,
I'm the three older ones,
mm,
so I'm the eldest. I've just always known I'm different. Like we're into different things. I thrive when I'm with like my girl cousins and stuff like that. And so I've
yeah.
always known that. All my friends at school, from primary school, all girls. And that's not to say that just because your son has his group of friends is all girls doesn't mean he's gay. That was
Right.
just my experience. I just knew I was different
Yeah.
from the outset. And so my brothers were into sport, not necessarily really good at it, but they were into sport. They watched rugby, stuff like that. Didn't really interest me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just always known. And I
Yeah.
think everyone will let you know before you know as well, like especially when you're kind of feminine like me.
Yeah.
People will let you know when you're young, and they're like, oh, he's an auntie, or you're like
Yeah.
auntie, those,
Oh, of course.
and
What
like,
was,
yeah.
sorry, I was going to say, like, what was your, like, oh, I'm gay moment? Like, what was oh, was there like a moment for you where you were like, oh, actually,
Yeah,
I am gay?
I think it's like everyone, like you have your like gay awakening when you're watching
Mm,
something. So I
mm,
have a few of those.
yeah.
But it's just watching like a movie or a show, and it's like a
Yeah.
guy that's half naked and you're like, oh, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And like you don't know how to express that. But what was one of my gay awakenings? What did I watch? What did I see? Oh, Peter Andre.
Well, what did it for you, girl?
I think it's the abs, but mind you, I was like, what, 5 or 6 when it came out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But I
No,
just knew,
sick.
I was like, I like that, I think.
Yes. Okay, then. Knowing yourself at
But
five
I
and
didn't know
six.
what 6 was, obviously. I just
Yeah.
was like, oh, yeah.
So, okay, now onto family because I want you to tell us because Pele, if you don't know Pele loves like he loves our family. Like he's such a family orientated person. He's there, ride or die, for real, any day, every day. Like anything that you need from Pele is like always there for you. Number one supporter, I think, of anything that you want to do in life. Pele would always be that person. So I wanted to ask you, what role do you think that you naturally play in your family?
Yeah, I'm just the oldest. So, like, a
Yeah,
lot of things fall on me. So,
of course.
and it's not something that my younger siblings ask of me. It's just stuff that I can't in my
Mm.
mind I can't let go of. So like,
Yes.
say mum and dad are like, oh, we need to put money in for this funeral.
Yeah.
That naturally falls on me to get everyone
Yeah.
in line
Mm.
um to put in. But there are other examples that that don't come to mind at the moment. But
Right. No, that's okay,
that
Sissy.
where I'm just like things follow me and I lose sleep over. Or if like there's been like some family drama
Yeah.
and two people are beefing, or it's 1v2 or 1v3.
Right.
I tend to carry
You're the
that a lot.
mediator.
Yeah, and I just feel like I'm in the middle
Yeah.
because I don't really think I beef with my siblings. I don't think myself like
Yeah.
I'll bitch about them, but
Yeah.
I don't really argue with them. I don't
Do
think
you
any.
bitch about your siblings? What?
No, but do you think that me and my siblings actually beef? Like,
No. Yeah, you're right, Sissy. I think you're actually the first family that, well, you're the only family that I've been married into.
yeah.
But it's, yeah,
Wait.
no.
Well, that's right. You're
that I know,
sealed.
no, that I know of, that's like hardly ever fight. Like, you guys never beef at all.
Yeah.
And if you do, I feel like
just
it's like,
two younger boys that argue, but they get over it quite quickly.
yeah, that
Also, I'm talking quite low. I don't know what's happening there. Am I relaxed?
What? No, you were so relaxed, girl. Did you smoke something before this, girl?
No.
Share, mate. Yeah. Was there like a? I know that you spoke about gay. We talked about your moment of like when you realized that you were gay, but was there like a moment that you felt truly, like when you actually felt like you could be yourself around your family? That is.
Oh, I think before coming out, which I did when I think just before I turned 20 or after I turned 20, I can't remember. So this is in 2010. Prior to coming out, I think it was easy for me to be myself around my cousins because they were all girls and they just didn't think anything of it. It never came up in conversation. But after I came out, it did take me a while to be comfortable with it. Like, but the most comfortable and like when things kind of clicked for me was like 10 years later when I turned 30 and I had that big Beyonce birthday. And like my parents hadn't been, like my mom had been around my friends, but they were all girls.
Yeah.
But like it had like so many people from the queer community here in Brisbane that came, and I was wearing makeup and like I was performing, and because usually my parents have, like whenever my parents have seen me perform or do anything related to performing, it was for church. And what am I going to do? I'm not going to wear makeup at church, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that was when things clicked for me, where I felt safe and I felt like no matter what I did, like I can wear whatever. My dad's not going to say shit.
Yeah.
He used to before when I was younger.
I love that.
Yeah.
So was that the moment there at your birthday, Sissy?
Yeah, because I just remember,
Dang.
and that was 10 years after I came out. So I was, just a reminder, I was 30. I turned 30.
Yeah.
Week. And so it took a long time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was being myself in front of my cousins, my brothers,
of course,
just us.
Yeah.
And I think I expressed myself a lot while drinking, which was like made some bad choices as well. But yeah, my 30th.
I love that. And I love that I was there for it, because honestly, if you guys didn't know, Pele, we're going to insert a clip here of what the 30th looked like. Because if you weren't there, honey, you missed out. It was the party of the freaking season, guys. Like, Pele went all out on his 30th. And let me tell you, the theme was theming. Everybody came dressed to the nines. Like, it was amazing. I should say dressed to the bees, because everybody was in their bee costume. And I feel like it's because, Sissy, you really created that space for everybody, like literally a safe space for all the queer community to come through to your birthday. And not only that, I feel like in that year, you were actually feeling like you were in your like self-care era, where you just didn't give a fuck about anybody else but yourself.
Yeah, because
Which I love that for you.
Yeah, because I started the podcast then, and
yes,
my podcast by myself called Quick Go.
yeah,
And I think I built relationships with a lot of the community here, which
yeah,
I was friends with a lot of people from back in the day, but at the same time, I didn't really have like a circle of you know, like friends that you talk to every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my favorite thing I've ever done.
Me
And
too.
it also went against who I am as a person too, because I never really do things for myself. That sounds kind of like cringe to me, because it sounds like toot toot beep beep, but but
Not to me.
but I just think but yeah, and again, it wasn't really to celebrate my birthday. It was really because it was COVID and everyone was stuck inside,
Right.
and so I thought that everyone needed a good time, and
That's right.
And I just remember micromanaging everyone's costumes, getting them to send it to me, what they're
Yes.
wearing, and then
And this is where his Virgo really peaked. His Virgo.
Yeah, no, literally that's when like my friends that didn't really know me that well were like, oh. So I'd get everyone to send me a photo of what they were wearing, of the Beyonce costume that they were thinking of wearing.
Yeah.
And then I would post it on my so I'd put everyone in my close friends on Instagram, and then I posted what costumes were taken and what costumes were still available.
Yeah, I love that though. So that nobody came into. So honestly, this is the type of Virgo that he is. He's type A when it comes to everything about his birthday and everything that included him. But honestly, beside the point, he just wanted everybody to have a good time and to just create the space for it, and that's what he did. This literally goes back to my question of what role do you naturally play in your family? Oh my gosh, there we go. We're answering it this. But what was your favorite part of that night, Sissy, that night? Your birthday?
There was a few. I think performing was a highlight because I think how many months prior did we
I think we're at least maybe 2, Sissy. Maybe 2 months prior.
And trust me, no one was more shocked than me because I was freaking booking dance studios.
Dance studios. This is what I mean. He is a perfectionist to the T. Like
I booked dance studios like every Sunday or something for us to practice, and because I think when you say I'm a Virgo, I think I need to be full, and I don't know if it's even to do with being a Virgo. I think it comes from trauma, but I just need to be fully prepared for something before doing it.
Oh no, period.
And I don't want to look like an idiot. And even if I do end up looking like an idiot, at least like I knew it was on purpose.
Yeah, right. At least it was a put together idiot.
Yeah. But yeah,
okay.
I think performing with you guys and practicing before, because if I'm being honest, a lot of it was a blur.
Yeah, girl.
Especially after our performance, because I think everyone was just kind of loading me up with drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I did love doing. Oh, when I walked back in, because my first entrance to the birthday wasn't great. We won't talk about that. Maybe we will in a future episode.
Yeah.
But I got to do a wardrobe change and also another walk-in, which thanks to Rocky for letting me do that. That wasn't planned. Like
so good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many good moments. And if you haven't watched, everything's on my YouTube channel. You can fully watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll link it below.
Exactly.
I guess.
We'll link it. We'll link that walk-in right now. No. But what do you wish? So we spoke about you being gay now, right? In the moment that you felt comfortable being yourself. What do you wish that people understood about you being a gay Samoan?
It's a little bit cliche to say, but I think it's what I want people to understand is we're not all the same. The label of whawhawhinge has been put on everyone, and while I don't mind the term on like applying to me,
yeah,
but with the uprise of all the hate towards gay people,
Yeah.
There's a lot of so-called
Oh, yeah.
Christians voicing their uneducated opinions about us, and like any other community, there's always going to be shit, like yuck people within that community. Also, I'm not taking advice on Christianity from someone who couldn't even comprehend Pride and Prejudice in high school, wasn't even in English board.
That part. What's been the hardest part, though, do you reckon, of your journey?
I think it just goes back to being comfortable in where I am and who I'm with. Because yeah, it's really unpredictable. Like going into a new space, especially like I'm clearly not straight. Like I clearly don't play rugby, and so I just never know how people are going to take me. So if I'm going to a church or something that I haven't been to before, which I haven't been to a church in years, but I don't know how I'm going to be received that, like
Right, or perceived, yeah.
like in just any space really with a lot of Samoan people. White spaces, I don't give a fuck what they think about me, but when it comes to our own people, I don't care about that. But in the same breath, I'm also like, you know what, I don't care. I'm with my sisters or my friends at the moment, so I don't really care. But yeah, that's the most challenging thing.
It's just
like just walking into spaces and not
those
knowing.
Spaces. Yes.
Not
knowing.
Who's
there? What's going on? What's their opinion of you?
Yeah.
What are they gonna think? Because they
immediately you can always hear those snickering.
You can always hear it. You can, girl. It's with the looks first that you see first. Hey, it's literally louder than their words that they say. It's so ugly, and I have a lot of those at our church too. So now talking about friendships and relationships. What makes someone your person?
As in
like friendship or relationships?
I think because I have heaps of people like that in my life, and I'm fortunate enough to have that. I think when it comes to friendship and any sort of relationship, there is like, I think social media has social media has kind of like put this thing where everyone, if you're in a friendship or a relationship, it has to be equal what you're giving to each other. And I don't think that's necessarily true, because I think there are seasons for things where sometimes one friend needs more than the other friend needs, and so you're giving in that way. And then if you're needing it in one season, then that person will hopefully reciprocate. And so I don't like when, I think that's really important in my friendships. Like, and that's what I find within my friendships and with you and anyone I'm close to. Like, we talk every day, but there are friends that I don't talk to every day, but they're there when I need.
Yes.
And I'm there when they need, and I'll Uber to them because I can't drive.
Okay. We're just out here exposing himself. What is your biggest dating green flag? And your biggest red flag?
Oh, well, dating is just not something that I'm good at. Like, I'm good at a lot of things, but dating is not.
Oh, do tell. What are these a lot of things?
Dating is not one of them. So I don't know. I think a red flag would be someone that's not close to their family. I think that's a normal one. And I know, you cut off family for different reasons, but let's dig deep on why that happened, because I think for me, someone that's not close to their family, that's kind of scary to me, because I'm close as hell to my family. And a dating green flag would be money.
Yeah, I knew it.
I think just for me, like, I think for me, it's what I was talking about in with friendships. It's the same thing. Like, and I think I'm not a parent, but I feel like when you're a parent as well, you're not always going to give 100%.
That part.
Your husband is going to do the other 80 if you're going to give 20. Some days, So I think, what was I saying? A green flag?
Yeah,
A
your
green
green
flag, yeah,
flag.
would be what I was saying about friendship, where you're not always going to give equally, but there are
When they
times
know
when, yeah,
they got to pick up the baton.
yeah,
Hey,
fill my cup up and my
right.
mouth.
Oh, wow. Oh. And what's your biggest red flag, Sissy?
Yeah, the red flag would be the family thing. That's scary to
Oh, yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. That's right. That's
Because I
right.
can't relate. But yeah, I was saying like there are reasons, there are real reasons why people cut off their family, and
Mm-hmm.
but let's find out why.
Yeah, right. Why? Because that'll tell you, hey, what type of person they are, for real.
Yeah,
So in saying that, Sissy, are you single or are you seeing someone right now? Are
I'm
we allowed
kind
to talk
of.
about that? Wait, are we allowed to
Yeah,
talk
we
about
could
that?
talk about anything.
Okay, good, good, good.
So I am kind of seeing someone.
Wait,
Still,
why are we saying, oh?
because he watches.
Well, hey.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Well,
dating someone, and yeah,
yes.
it's early days.
Yeah.
As in, yeah, it's
Early
fresh.
days. Oh,
And
wow.
still feeling it out because, yeah, for those who don't know, I've never really been in a relationship,
Mhm.
a real one, and so
Not a real one.
because I'm still learning, and so with this, I'm still trying to learn if it's something that's for me,
Want.
because I've been single for how 35 years,
Yes.
Which is crazy because I'm 29.
35 years.
And so yeah, I'm struggling with that aspect, like, because I've been single for so long. I'm like,
Yeah.
do I really want to share this, or do I really want to not share the relationship, as in share things like a bed? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've slept in a bed by myself for 35 years.
Mhm. Right? Like, do I want to share my kitchen with you? Like, the heck?
Yeah, just little things like that. I'm still trying to navigate for
Mm.
myself. Yeah, so yeah, it's still early days.
Yeah.
It's fun while it's happening, and so I'm not putting pressure on myself to really to make it something, you know.
Mm. I love that you're exploring and you're in your. What's your toxic trait? Oh, I hope you're watching because whoever you are, here we are.
I think one of my most toxic traits is something that that can be on full display in my friendships. Is I can be very controlling, and that's not in an abusive way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not putting my hands on anyone, but I think it just comes down to being how I like to be prepared for any situation. And so with relationships and things like that comes a lot of variables and a lot of things that I can't control, which drives me nuts. Yes. And so I think what's the question? What's your toxic trait? Yeah. What's my toxic trait? Yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah.
Being in control.
That's so control freak is your biggest trait. Toxic trait. What's your biggest flex? I already know the answer to this.
Oh, maybe you don't.
What?
I think my biggest flex is like the friendships that I have and the relationships that I have with people.
I was gonna say your family. Literally, your biggest flexes.
Yeah, and I think they go deeper than a lot of other friendships that I've seen. And there's nothing wrong with having people at arm's length, but all of my friendships are quite close, and I think I'm a good friend. I think that's my biggest flex.
Let's see. I think you're the best friend. You're such a good friend. Like, I feel like you do the most. If, like I said, Pele's literally there for you any day, all day, every day. So, like, there was this one time, I don't even know, I think, so I think you were living with me at that point, eh? What is it called? Sunbird? Sunbird? Yeah. And we were just at the beginning, we were just opening the gym. And that same morning, the thing, what is it called? The pipe burst in our bathroom. And I was so stressed out because was I pregnant at that time as well?
Yes.
I was still pregnant. Yeah. I was still pregnant.
You're 6 months, I think.
Yeah. And I was so ingo because I woke up, put my feet on the floor on the side of the bed, and then I just felt like wet. I was like, My feet immediately went, eh. So I turned around and I was like, Bella, the pipe burst. And he was like, what the heck? You were literally like, okay, drop everything. Let's go. Who cares? Let's go. Don't even worry about it right now. I called my husband and I was like, the pipe burst. What the heck? And he's like, oh, he was already at the gym by that point. And then we rushed off to the what is it called? To the gym to open the gym. Because it was opening day. Everybody was like signing up. Not everybody was signing up. But I just literally that day, that simple as, oh, who cares? Just leave it. Let's just go. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this is the type of person that he is. He literally just puts the perspective.
I don't know if that sounds like I'm a good friend. It sounds like I'm a lazy friend where I was just
No.
like...
What do you mean?
I was like, actually, I don't want to deal with that either.
Yeah.
Let's both just leave.
No. We're literally like, we just... No, because you, honestly, if it wasn't for you, if you didn't say that,
No,
if you
because
didn't
we ended up getting ready at my house.
Yes.
That's
Oh, yes, that right. And we ended up staying at his house for that night as well because the room was literally soaked. The carpet was soaked, and so was the bed. And I was like, what the heck? And Bella lent us his bed and his house so that we can stay. See, that's the type of person that he is. So see, there is proof. So yeah, my next question was, should I? Oh yeah. What's something that you're working on about yourself? Oh, not the therapy question.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a lot of things that I've already mentioned. So that was a shit question.
It really was. That's why I said. That's why I was like, wait.
I think the control thing. It's something I work on daily, where I go freaking nuts if something's not going. It's not even going my way. It's just like not knowing what the outcome's gonna be, and that's just life. Like, but yeah, that's something I'm working on, and also being online, putting out content and stuff is not easy. It's not for the weak, and like, so I have a newfound respect for people that put out content because you never know what's gonna land. For one. And it could be something that you spent literally 5 seconds cutting up on your phone.
That part
gets you fucking the views. But in the same breath, I'm not like, that doesn't give me validation either. It's just that we have a goal with our podcast and all our stuff, that there is a place that we can see for ourselves. And so we have something to strive for. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, is not really caring about how I come across online, because even earlier this week, we had some comments on the on one of our reels about Samoan
the AI generating music,
the Samoan AI music, and usually I think I'd be so defensive about things like that, but it just literally not caring about how I come across, because that's something that I think about all the time. And not worrying about being Little Miss Perfect, Little Miss Perfect all the time, because that's not always gonna get you the views, I guess.
I also had a moment like that too this week too, about like not giving a fuck about how I came across online too. One, for that, remember how we were talking about the makeup thing, and then two, not caring, because I remember we were messaging like, who the fuck, like, we're like, who the heck is that, like, but also kind of was like, we had to like, because center ourselves and remind ourselves why we were doing it, our podcast, like, it's literally for us, like, we wanted to showcase our authentic self, and we really didn't care about the negative comments of someone who's a keyboard warrior. But and
I really want to mention my friends that jumped in on that comment, because the thread was kind of, I think that was another reason why I didn't get really upset, was because my friends have really have experience in the industry, and so they had really valid points, except for Tanya's comment. But,
Tanya girl, you need to be put on a leash, girl.
She said Yeah, go use ChatGPT to scratch your minge or something like that. And I die.
No, but I died at her comment there. I was like, honestly, she's saying my thoughts, to be honest, though. Like,
I know because I really want.
I can't fault her though. So
No, because I really wanted to go in, but then I was like, you know what? It's not even
no,
worth
for
it.
real.
They're on a
I
private
already
account.
knew.
It's probably their main
Yes.
account, but they're private, and so
Oh yeah,
like, okay, ugly.
yeah. Like, okay, Lee. I'm so dead at this. So now we're just going to change the subject to our fun fire rapid questions. Okay, are you ready?
Okay,
We're gonna put 5 seconds on the clock. Ding.
okay, give me 2 seconds.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
5 seconds on the clock. Let's go. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
I think my friends will have something to say about
Yes,
this, but
I think they'll have some
I don't think I
files.
have done anything petty.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh,
Oh.
can you think of anything I've done that's petty?
Frick. No.
I think my friends will have something to say about
Yes,
this, but
I think they'll have some
I don't think I
files.
have done anything.
Okay, so you still haven't answered the question. Anyways, we'll just go next question then. Hey, what's an unpopular opinion that you always stand by?
This will ruffle a few feathers, but I think Beyonce is the greatest entertainer ever.
Definitely.
And that's over Michael Jackson, that's over Whitney Houston, that's over Prince, that's over Stevie Wonder, that's over. Yeah, that's
the unpopular opinion. Who's the most famous person that you've seen live?
It'll be Beyonce, but also Rihanna.
Yes.
Those are the only concerts I've been to. So
Wait, did you not go to Chris Brown?
Oh yeah, I've been to Chris Brown, but that was his joint. Oh, actually, I've been twice, but I saw him when he did a joint tour with Rihanna, and this was just before the domestic violence. But I love Jessica Malboy. I've seen her so many times.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
The first time when I saw Rihanna and Chris Brown, because that was my first ever concert.
Yeah.
I went with my girlfriend Kim.
No way! Oh, cool. Wait, did you pay for the tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's another thing why I say Pele was literally the best friend that you would have, because
What year was that? That was 2000.
he literally buys everything.
It was 2009.
Okay, which coincides to my next question, right? What's something that you spend way too much money on? I already know the answer to this, but I want you to answer for yourself so the listeners know.
Is it Amazon?
That and something else.
Vapes?
Oh, okay, maybe something else.
I actually don't know.
Uber Eats, bitch.
Oh, you mean DoorDash, but
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, I've gotten good with that because I don't really. I think because the only thing that's always available is Macca's, and I just don't really like eating Macca's anymore.
Yeah. Because skinny things. Oh.
No, it just yeah. I can still eat it, but yeah, I've gotten good with it with DoorDashing. Like I still do if I need like toiletries and stuff. I still DoorDash them. Haven't seen the inside of a Coles in a decade. Not
So when do you feel loved the most?
Oh, that's such a. Is that a rapid fire question or?
That is not. We've changed it. It's a deeper conversation.
Oh, I don't know.
When do you feel the most loved? Like when you.
To be loved is to be seen.
Oh. For fuck's sake. Oh yeah.
But I don't like gifts.
Yes.
That's not a love language of mine. So I don't know.
Yeah, what is your love language to say?
It's when people make time for me because
I
think at this stage of life, all my friends are either married or have kids or both. It's really hard to make time for other people, for your friends and stuff like that. So I feel loved when I feel most loved when my friends that have that have their own families make time for me, because I feel like
like a
that
priority.
yeah, because that can feel it could feel not lonely, because I do not feel lonely at all. It can be, yeah, it can feel a bit isolating when people are,
When you're making the effort, and then like for the friendship, I
yeah.
mean,
And I don't fault people for that. Like
of
there's
course not.
been,
Yeah, yeah.
I've had to deal with that with, with my brothers getting married, my sister getting in a relationship, my other
Yeah.
sister. Yeah, so I don't fault people for that, and that was something that I had to work on, but I've
Yeah.
come out the other side, and I do understand that
And that's so hard, I
people's
used to say.
lives evolve.
That's so hard. Would you say that that's like how did you get out of that? Like, let's talk about that more. How did you get out of that other side of that? Because I know that like being on the receiving end of like your like of your relation of our relationship, you've always been like giving 110% like in ours, and especially like when the kids came, I felt like our relationship took a backseat because of
Do you think
my
so?
I think so. Just a little bit though. Just a little because it was harder because when you stopped living with us, there was. Because when we were living together, it was easier because the kids would always, where's Bella?
It was harder for me with one of my cousins who I'm closest to, because yeah, we're both same age. And,
Yes.
and so her finding someone in her early 30s, that kind of shocked my system, because I wasn't like the first call, or the first, like, I wasn't the priority anymore.
Yeah.
But when it comes to you guys, I didn't really feel a shift. Yeah, the moving, because I'd been with you guys since before you had your first kid,
baby. Yeah.
And then by the time we moved out, you were pregnant with your third, with Ivy.
Yes.
I went to LA. I went to Beyonce.
Yeah. I went to Cowboy Carter.
I don't know. I can't really remember.
That's okay.
Because to me, I don't feel like the relationship ever changed.
Yeah.
We just didn't live together.
Yeah.
Because I still see the kids all the time.
Yeah. And
if I don't see them for more than a week, I Uber my ass to your house to see them.
I definitely felt the difference. Maybe it's because I was so used to you living with us. I was always used to an extra hand to help as well. So I definitely felt the
hand
shift. Yeah, I definitely felt the shift. But I don't think.
But do you think you needed that? Do you think you needed that change?
As a parent, like, I just wanted to see. Yes, I feel like I needed that change as well, because I needed to see if I could withstand my children like by myself. Like,
yeah,
when after everybody like leaves, or like when Oli goes to work, I needed to know for myself that I could have that relationship with my kids by myself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Or I could carry it all by myself. Like, I wanted to test myself, and look at me. Well,
I think I'm remembering.
Kaya muli, not kidding.
No, you're doing it well. I think I remember it was really hard because I did cry when I moved back in with mum and dad. But I think that was because it just felt so rushed towards the end of moving out together.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to kind of get because there was one thing. If there was one thing that I told myself, it was I'm never gonna move in with mum and dad ever.
I remember.
And so I think that was what was most challenging for me, more than anything else.
And how do you find it now, Sissy? Like, living with mum and dad again?
It's better when dad's not here. Which is a lot of time.
Yes.
Because he's always in Samoa.
Yes.
And so I think people don't talk about how when you move back with your parents, like you've already got your way of doing things, you've got your habits with your house, and And so moving back is always a challenge because they
They
love
have
to
their
leave a
habits.
mess.
Yeah, that part. What's one? Do you think that there was one conversation that you can talk about that changed like your life?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Yes. No. Can we talk about your move from having your all day everyday job NAB to be chasing your dream and becoming a creative, Sissy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I know that was. I remember we were talking about that for ages. I think that's one conversation that we had that changed your life. Because do you feel like? Do you regret that decision? That's my question.
Not at all.
Do you feel like you regret that at all?
No. So, for context, I was working at NAB at the bank for 4 years at that point, and I just decided one day that I wasn't going to work there anymore, and so I quit. Oh no, actually, it was a slow progression. I quit from NAB because I thought I was over. I convinced myself that I was sick of working from home, which is looking back, I'm just like, what a dumb bitch. But and then I worked somewhere for like a month or something, and then I decided one morning that I wasn't going back to work, and I had no plan, didn't know what I was going to do, and I haven't worked for anyone since. And
because I remember the conversations like leading up to it, ACC.
You see,
we were always
and I have such a good memory, but I don't remember those.
You don't remember these conversations? I do. Only because it was at your friggin' what is it called? Your apartment in West End. Bella had this really nice apartment in West End, and we'd always go there to the rooftop to go party and just to debrief and have a good time. And I remember in one of those debriefs that we had, we were talking about how you really wanted to make that change from work life to just being a creative. And I was always in support of that because I was like, you're a creative at heart. No doubt you're a creative at heart. And so I always wanted you to chase what you wanted to do, like in your heart. Like now you're doing it. What's been the biggest like challenge for you in transitioning from being a work all day, every day kind of galley to now being a creative?
I think the biggest change was not having a guaranteed income. And I think that's what stops a lot of people from quitting their jobs for obvious reasons. Like you still need to eat.
Yeah.
But I was fortunate enough to have you guys to fall back on. And I didn't even ask you guys. I just stopped.
We just took up Bella as our first child. That's what we talking about.
Stop working.
So for real, he was actually my first baby. So.
And then I was like, yeah, so I'm moving into your house because
surprise.
And it took us a while, like it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, and then I tried starting a clothing label. What a fucking cliche that was to do that. But then
what was it called again, Sissy?
Pig Republic.
Yes, that's right.
And it was fun, but it wasn't.
It was fun.
Honestly.
It was so fun.
At the time, Uli gave me a few hours a week at his gym, so that was enough to kind of cover. That was kind of my contribution to the household, I guess. That was my contribution to Uber Eats for the house. And it took a few months. It wasn't until August when Uli kind of was like, hey, can you do these badges for a funeral that he was live streaming for? And then we made badges, and then that's how In Memoriam started. And so yeah, I think my favorite thing about it, the hardest thing about it is the money.
Yes.
Because even now my income is not guaranteed. I don't know when my next order is going to come in all the time. And so I think I've gotten good with not so much saving, because I wouldn't say it's saving, but I think I've stopped buying things that I would normally buy. And it helps that I'm at an age where I don't need to go clubbing and drinking all the time, because that
No,
that was what
yeah.
was eating my money a lot.
Yes.
Whereas,
When you were working for NAB, yes.
yeah, and I'd be out every weekend, sometimes spending $700 one night on alcohol alone.
I
And
remember
for
there
some
was one
people,
time.
that might not be a lot, but that was a lot.
That was a lot. That was a lot. What do you mean? That is a lot. Oh my gosh, that's heaps.
No, but some people will spend that on a bag, as in
Oh, right.
a bag.
Where to now? So now that we've discovered you are now a creative, right? And you've been doing, what is it? A memoriam on the side as well. What are some plans that you have or some projects that you have on the side that are like
My main
ending or
focus,
what's...
I think my main focus is this podcast, to be honest.
Yeah.
Getting it to where I want it to be, where we want it to be.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of focus on content, because it's not so, it's hard. Like, you have to like really throw things at the wall and see what sticks, especially at the beginning. We've only put out one episode, and so we're still seeing a little bit of growth with our follow counts and our views and stuff like that. That's my main focus. I'm also helping my brother with Emerson, and so I do a lot of the promo and some of the admin, but mostly the promo and all the content for that. But for me next, I think traveling, is what I've been thinking about. And so next month I'm going to Vietnam, I think. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, because I want to see the world. And I'm single-ish, and like I have time. And most of my time is spent at home in my four walls of my room, and I'm always at my computer. And so yeah, travel is what's next for me, I think.
Period. So I know you do so many things. You have so many things under your belt that you do, right? What is your most favorite thing to do?
I think I love doing all the things that I do, and it just depends on the time or what's needed as well, because I think my favorite thing to do is to do behind the scenes. So like I help you guys with your stuff sometimes. I help AJ with a lot of his stuff, and I help a lot of other people with their things, getting things off the ground. But yeah, it really depends on the time and what's required. But I do love what I'm currently doing with Emerson, which is doing the promos. So it's always 3D promos for Emerson, and there's always a theme. So I think that's my favorite thing, is to do Blender. But in an ideal world, I hope to combine everything, and because I
like a
remember,
music video with like
because
Blender.
remember, that's why I started Blender. It was because I really wanted to do music videos for you guys and random stuff for me. And my first one that I ever did was with you and your brother Matt.
Yeah.
And we did
and that's I love that one so much. Yeah. I love that one so much. I can't watch that anymore
because I'm just like, damn it, I could do so much better now.
Yeah. I love it. We were just listening to that last night. My brother were there, and he was like, I really like this. I hate the way I sound on that track, but he was like, I love it. And I was like, you know what I love? The rendering that you did to see, the 3D Blender thing. And I was like,
that was so expensive too, because I had such a shit computer, so I had to.
I remember you were so pissed off because it took you like ages to like render like something for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That was 3 seconds. You're like, it's pissing me off. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
And because with Blender, like, you don't know what the final outcome is, and so I would leave things overnight to render, so process, and then I'd wake up, and even the smallest mistake that's like 3 seconds in the thing, I had to do it all over again. Yeah, and so I had to wait another night, and I remember Matt being like, "Do you know when it's gonna be ready?" And I'm like,
he's like,
I don't know.
You're like, just be patient. Yes, I would love to see you in your era where you will combine everything, the singing, the rendering, the 3D for our visuals, and then dance routine, choreography.
But yeah, that all has to do with time and because not everyone's ready when I'm ready. And that's another thing I need to work on is people not being ready when I'm ready, because I'm usually always ready to go
Yes,
when it
you
comes
are.
to because
Yes.
I've already come up with the idea in my head, because I spend so much time on my computer or in my room. I've already come up with a concept. I've already come up with everything, and all it needs is the other people to be on board, and
Yes.
and so that doesn't always line up.
What's if your younger self met you today? What do you think he'll say?
I think he would. Oh, I met myself today. I don't know. I don't know about today, but if my younger self met my early 20s self, it would be to fuck uni and do what you want to do. Because
Yeah.
if I'd, this is a lot of like shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I don't know. I would tell myself to do what I want, don't care about a job, which I didn't care about a job for a long time. And yeah, to focus on what you really want to do instead of trying to achieve someone else's goals for you, because that never works out. And
do you think that that's because, like, as in like people going to uni and just getting a piece of paper, do you think that it's just because of the praise or the status of just receiving the piece of paper or wanting to make their parents proud as to like why people do it in the first place? I mean,
oh yeah, I think there's people that genuinely want to go to uni because there's a field that they're interested in, and that job requires a ticket. But I think a lot of people do go to uni, especially being when you're first generation Samoans in New Zealand. There is that pressure to go to uni because that's what our parents saw. That's what our parents were told was success. And so I think with the internet and things like and social media and like we're saying YouTube University, which is not a real university in case you know that. I think it's been like the greatest equalizer for people, and so there's other ways to make money. There's other ways to be successful. The most successful person you know probably didn't even go to uni, and that's just maybe that's my hot take. That's my unpopular opinion.
Okay, period. What do you hope people feel after spending time with you?
I hope that they're like, oh my gosh, she is so pretty in person, and
No. Oh my god. So like okay, story time.
no, I just hope that people think that I'm a nice that they had a nice experience with me and that they had a good conversation.
Experience.
Yeah, I just always hope that people have nice things to say about me when they leave, because I don't always have nice things to say about people when they leave.
Yeah, no doubt, girl, no doubt.
So yeah, I really appreciate all these questions because
did you appreciate them? Did you?
I appreciate all these questions.
These questions.
Not every day people ask me about me, and so I really enjoyed talking about me. And no one ever asked me how I feel about me.
I know. Okay then.
No, but I really enjoyed. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode,
Me
and
too.
that I'm
I
not
hope you
boring,
do.
because I just talk a lot of
boring.
shit, and I'm just trying not to be fake and trying to give real answers, because that's something I tend to do, is I kind of talk shit in the group chat, but then I don't say it out loud.
Same.
So hopefully you're back with us for our next episode. And there are a few easy ways that you can help support us, and that's by following us on Instagram, subscribing to us on YouTube, and following us on Spotify. If you listen on Apple Podcasts as well, you can follow us on there as well. And then give us a 5-star rating on there. A review on there. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Hope to see you next week.
Bestie in love.